Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Spirit of Justice. Amara has confessed that she has slewed Minister Inga. Pardon me, I just came back from a convention when I was recording this, so my head's a little bit not here all the way, but I know for sure that we found quite a bit of information the last time we did this. So now, let's talk to Amara. That's preposterous. What? Why? Or we can talk to Nayuta first, getting knocked over, and he got up really fast! Really fast! This is beyond belief. Mother, why would you... Forgive me, Nayuta. I never wished to cause you such sorrow. But I had no choice. It was the only way. The only way? So, in the end, Queen Amara and Dirk Samadi. I suppose this means that they were unable to reconcile while he was still alive. I don't think the state of the kingdom or the incident of the past would have allowed that.
They were prisoners of their shared history, so to speak.
Queen Amara, there's something I need to know. You had staged a near-perfect crime. So why did you bring this pendant into the tomb with you? You should have known it could have come back to haunt you. Oh, she's so pretty now with her eyes open and everything, too. I do not really understand it myself. I had nearly been assassinated by my own husband. Yet I could not bear any hatred toward him. Because you believe he didn't do it. I was unable to discard this, or part with it, for even a short time. As with Dirk, I have never stopped loving my husband for the past 23 years. Mother. So she really believes it? That Dirk tried to assassinate her? Your Majesty, is it not time? Time to declare Dirk innocent. I would ask that you do this for my beloved, who now dwells in the Twilight Realm. That seems too straightforward. Very well then. Your Eminence, Prosecutor Samadi, if you have no further objections... This cannot be. My mother.
I have no objections.
You're really casual about that, too! Dirk, I did it. I finally did it. I proved your innocence. But... Very well, then. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, we can no longer charge the accused with the assassination that never came to fruition. As for the murder of Minister Inga, the truth has been laid bare for all to see. Therefore, I will now pass judgment upon the accused, Mr. Dirk Samadi. Who said that? Hold it! Your benevolence? I cannot accept this! Is something the matter, your benevolence? Queen Amara is lying! It makes no sense! Queen Amara would not have killed my father!
What's with her all of a sudden? Is this some sort of lingering affection towards Nena?
Rafa. Speak the truth, Queen Amara! Did you really kill my father? Yes, there is no mistake. She has confessed to the crime, thereby clearing the accused of all suspicion. As such, I see no need to continue these proceedings. Barbhead! Hornhead! Are you going to let this stand? Dirk's been proven innocent, and he's about to be declared not guilty. Even so, something doesn't feel right.
Apollo, if you have any doubts, now's the time to raise them. After all, the courtroom is a place for finding the whole truth. But it's all up to you.
There are definitely things that don't quite add up. Does this mean that the whole truth hasn't been brought to light yet? Should I push to continue this trial? Yes, we are pushing on. Your Majesty, I have a feeling we haven't discovered the whole truth, and the only way we'll ever find it is to continue this trial. Hardhead! Very well then. Will the defense please tell us this? What important fact about this case has yet come to light? The motive. Queen Amara. There's something I still don't understand. What was your motive for killing Justice Minister Inga? That is a fair question, and one that I shall now answer. It was for the future of this kingdom that I slew Inga Karkul Karayan. To avert further tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity. Further tragedy? Over the past several years, Minister Inga had been rapidly expanding his power. He had established a secret police and was relentless in his pursuit of the insurgents. He even had the overwhelming support of the people, but still he was not satisfied. Hungry for more power, he began planning a coup d'etat. You mean his plot involving the Founder's Orb, which led to Maya Fey's abduction? Yes. Minister Inga planned to use the orb to gain access to great spiritual power, after which he would assassinate Garen and usurp the throne.
His machinations were reminiscent of that terrible tragedy of 23 years ago. And as one affected by that incident, Amara vowed to never allow a repeat of such events.
Yes, and the Holy Mother delivered onto me the perfect opportunity to fulfill my vow. Security amid the courtyard was rather light due to the rite of channeling, and Inga had barricaded himself in the tomb with his hostage, away from prying eyes. I knew I would never again have such a perfect opportunity, so... At 2 p.m., during the rite of channeling, I slipped into the tomb and slew the minister. Ooh! Hey! But my bracelet.
Apollo!
Yep. It seems this trial is far from over. Queen Amara, I believe you're still... Oh no! There goes the thing. Whoops. I believe you're still hiding something. She's sweating. But if you want to keep on playing this game of hide and seek, then let's start with that last statement you made. If I must. This one was a little tricky for me because, like... So I got this wrong because it was really... This got really sensitive about me picking, but you could see her fingers moving over here. So that's the answer. Like, you have to... I hope to God this is right. I hope to right. I hope to God. Yes! Oh, thank God. It was really sensitive about where I was hitting with that one when I did this. Queen Amara, you're not very comfortable talking about the 2 o'clock rite of channeling, are you? I can tell because a finger on your left hand twitched almost imperceptibly when you did. Oh. And that pose you make, is there something about your chest that makes you nervous? Whatever do you mean? The murder occurred at 2 p.m., and I'm pretty positive Amara was in the tomb at that time. So then why is she so self-conscious about her chest when she talks about the rite?
The rite of channeling? Didn't Albie snap a picture of it?
Queen Amara, I have here a picture of the rite of channeling. It was secretly taken by a certain individual.
Such insolence! I would have the perpetrator's name at once.
Sorry. No can do. You see, I just happened to find it on the ground, so...
Do you take me for a fool?
How about we discuss the photo's origin a little later? Because right now, there's something much more pressing at hand. I believe this photo merits further examination. I just wish there was more to see in it than darkness and more darkness.
We might be able to make out a few more details with some image adjustments. Let's ask Emma if she can help.
Bailiff, please summon Detective Skye to the Hall of Justice.
Here you are. I was able to obtain a much clearer image by raising the brightness.
What, with Photoshop? What's that right there?
An injury? No, wait. I think it's a burn scar.
Ho! Ho! Was that really Garin? Wait a second. Whoops. Your Eminence. You don't have a burn scar like that on your chest. Okay, Capcom! I don't know if we really needed that close-up, but, you know. I feel like they intentionally added that so that you can have a close-up of that. What's going on here? If the person in this photo isn't Queen Garin, then who is it? Queen Amara. Oops. Queen Amara, the person in this photo isn't Queen Garin. It's you posing as her, isn't it? The two of you look quite similar, but that's no surprise considering you're sisters. Even the shape and position of your facial tattoos are almost exactly the same. And you're both capable of channeling spirits. Yeah! Therefore, it would have been easy for you to impersonate Queen Garin. Queen Amara, you have a burn scar on your chest, don't you? Please remove your round mandala so we can see what's behind it for ourselves. Ooh. Look! More chest. Okay, it's the exact same burn scar as the one in the photo. I don't understand. I knew it. So the
person in this photo really is...
I thought that was Apollo still. Yes, it's Queen Amara. This is absurd. Are you suggesting they switched places?
Amara's confession earlier was also false?
Mother, what is the meaning of this? Don't you see? This changes everything. We know for a fact that this photo was taken at 2 p.m. The exact time the murder took place. But that would mean Queen Amara couldn't possibly have committed this crime. She's covering for her sister. Exactly. She now has an ironclad alibi. So Minister Inga's killer couldn't have been Queen Amara. I'm afraid I no longer follow the fence. Was it not Queen Amara who channeled the minister and the accused to stage the crime? Yes, that fact has not changed. We have evidence placing her at the scene of the crime. And Dirk could have only been there in the tomb if she were channeling him. Which means, while Queen Amara did use spirit channeling to stage the crime, she didn't kill Minister Inga. His real killer is someone else. Pokanka! What's going on here? Was her mercifulness covering for someone? If Queen Amara is not the killer, then who is it? Isn't it obvious? Why was this rite held in the first place if Queen Garin wasn't going to perform it? Who was behind the two sisters switching places, and for what reason? The answer to these questions, along with the establishment of Queen Amara's alibi, obliterate a certain someone else's alibi. Queen Garin herself. If I can find her. Take that. Why, is this some sort of a joke? No, your majesty. I could never joke about something so grave. The only one who seemed to have a perfect alibi at the time of the murder was Her Eminence, Garin Sigatar Karayan. Queen Amara, didn't your sister Queen Garin ask you to pose as her and perform the rite of channeling? And didn't she also have you drive Dirk's spirit from Miss Faye's body? And then stage the crime to make it look like he was the minister's killer? And at 2 p.m., while you performing the rite of channeling as Queen Garin, didn't she kill Minister Inga while disguised as Dirk? Well, your mercifulness! It's no use trying to hide it any longer. You need to tell us the truth, now! Mother? Justice Minister Inga's true killer is... Come on, Amara! Oh! Oh! Mother? No! I really did it! Your evidence! My life is yours! Isn't he one of Garin's royal guards? She silenced her! Queen Amara! Bailiff, arrest that guardsman! Mother! Garin couldn't have... Could she? Oh, she could! Someone call for an ambulance! Quickly, now! Whoops. If this doesn't scream bad guy, I don't know what else does at this point. So now the real challenge is to get Garin accused as guilty. And no, we're not saving yet. Well then! We're lucky the ambulance made it in time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dirk would not be happy to see his wife already in the Twilight Realm. But we've been forced into a recess for now, while things get straightened out. I can't believe what just happened.
Tell me about it. Do you think Garin put that guard up to it?
If she did, she's going to regret it. No one gets away with something like that on my watch. Poor Queen Amara. Your benevolence? Any news on her condition? She is undergoing surgery at the hospital as we speak. They are giving her a 50-50 chance of survival, though. Oh, that's grim. That Garin. Justice will be served. Why? Why did this happen? Just as we were finally reunited. Oh. So she definitely figured it out then. Oh, Queen Amara. What was that about being reunited? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Right. How are you, Hornhead? Dirk Samadhi was your father in all but blood, after all. Thank you for your concern, your benevolence. But I'm fine. Right now, we still have a trial to see through. So that's what I'm going to stay focused on. Hornhead, you are sturdier than your stature lets on. Just don't overdo it, okay, Apollo? Oh, Dads, no!
Dirk. That was a real shocker, alright. Can't believe the dragon is dead.
That's...
Say, AJ, I was wondering, when Dirk disappeared after our freedom, that's because Amara turned back into herself, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. But I don't know if it was because Dirk's spirit willed it, or if it was a part of Garin or Amara's plan.
Man, a dream of revolution. Now what are we gonna do? Is this it?
Don't give up yet. There is a very good chance that Garin is the real culprit in all this. And if we can prove her guilt in court... Oh, shh. Sorry.
Hey, you're right. That could be just the push we need. The dream lives on.
Yes, it does.
You know what that means, AJ? The fate of the revolution rests squarely on your shoulders.
All in a day's work. Ugh, who am I kidding? That's a ton of pressure. Poor Apollo. But this is what Dirk gave his life for, so I have to do this for him. The Honorable Rebel Dirk Samadhi. I would have loved to have spoken with him while he yet lived. Oh, really? Oh, why not? I mean, he seemed like quite an interesting man. Did she bump her head or something earlier? The trial is about to resume. The defense is to report to the courtroom at once. Already? After what just happened?
The first thing Garin will do is respond to that last accusation. So you'd better stay on your toes, Apollo.
I will, Mr. Wright. Ready or not, Garin, here comes justice. We're gonna take you down. But I'm not looking forward to how we're gonna do that. Now then, let us resume today's proceedings. Huh? Where's Nayuta? Oh no, I definitely don't like where this is going.
I must offer my apologies. I never imagined a royal guardsman would do such a thing.
Sure you didn't. What? He wasn't acting under your orders? How dare you cast a suspicion upon her evidence?
It is quite all right, your majesty. Suspicion is only natural under such circumstances. But rest assured that he acted alone, for I knew nothing of his plans.
I don't believe that for a second.
Now then, your majesty, regarding the murder of my husband, Minister Inga, I would like to offer a new possibility.
A possibility, you say?
Indeed, for during the break, the real killer confessed to me.
Oh, Nayuta! What?
Bailiff, call the witness to the stand.
The real killer confessed? What's she got up her sleeve this time?
I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too! Nayuta! Don't do this! His hair is so damn long, though. Yep. My face is Apollo's face, and Phoenix's face right now. He's the one who confessed? Prosecutor Samadhi, you're the real killer? Let's just accuse the entire Samadhi family.
I questioned him during the recess, as I felt that Amara had been covering for someone. So it was that he finally confessed his crime to me.
Nayuta, you didn't really do it, did you? No. Heck no. You may be a jerk, but there's definitely no way you could have done it. Her evidence speaks the truth. It was I who killed Justice Minister Inga. Nayuta! We're just gonna go down the family line here. First Dirk, then Amara, and now Nayuta. Goodness. Peace! Prosecutor Somahi, are you absolutely certain about this? A confession of this nature is grave indeed. Yes, I am certain. For I killed him by my own hand.
At last, the real killer has been revealed.
How are we supposed to respond to this?
Nayuta, retract your confession, now! Mr. Justice, it is not yet time for your cross-examination? Who cares about that? Admit it, it was Queen Garin who put you up to this. She forced you into giving a confession, didn't she? You are out of line, Mr. Justice. Learn some self-restraint. But... Or do you have something that might prove that I did not commit this murder? That is... What do you think you're doing, you idiot?
Truly, the truth can set us free.
Looks like Garon got to him somehow. I definitely didn't see this coming.
Nayuta, why are you doing this? Why would you sacrifice even your life to do Garen's bidding? Whatever the case may be, Prosecutor Sumani, your testimony, please. We're gonna listen to the testimony, but we're not gonna start pressing until the next video, I think. Nayuta's confession. I could not remain silent while Her Eminence fell under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Justice Minister Inga. He had to die for the future of Karayan. I consider it defying judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate our monarch. My mother was simply covering for me. I am ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. Nayuta, please! You do understand what you're doing, right, Nayuta? You're sentencing yourself to death if you're found guilty. If that is the court's verdict, then so be it. I must obey the law above all else. The law, Nayuta, or the queen?
Enough! This blather has nothing to do with the witness's testimony.
Please address any issue you may have during the cross-examination defense. Oh, I will. I'm gonna blow his problematic testimony to smithereens. Which we will do in the next video, because we are out of time, and... Nayuta. You had so much character potential. Oh, anyway, we'll talk about that in the next video, maybe. So, see you guys then.